item 11, which is public comment. And we have a gentleman right there.
I'm Bill Hurd. I'd like to suggest that in selecting your new general manager, before you interview any candidates, you set up a scorecard of how you're going to rate them.
We'll do that. Yeah.
And probably it'll help you cover your butts.
Yeah. We're aware of that. Mr. Dave.
Yes, I need to talk, address Mr. Gustavison's comment. I'm really tired or really disappointed that Mr. Gustavus thinks that I don't like him. Just because I don't agree with his positions doesn't mean I don't like him. I engage a lot of people in this community in a lot of discussions, people that agree with me and don't agree with me. I pride myself in those discussions and to get all viewpoints out, and I listen to all those viewpoints. For Mr. Gustavison to characterize that I don't like him, you know, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I have nothing against you. If you don't engage me, I don't make you talk to me. So if you don't want to talk to me, in many cases it's very clear you don't want to talk to me, I don't force myself on you. But for you to make a judgment that I am doing something nefarious by standing after a meeting and talking to different council members, different employees of the city, different people that are participating in the meetings, that there's something nefarious about that discussions, that I'm doing something illegal, they're telling me something illegal, is wholly inappropriate upon your part. You've engaged in this type of conduct. You've engaged in this type of conduct at these meetings where you had, and I challenge you on it, where you inferred you weren't going to say something to me. You made a statement one time. You said, I could say something I'm not, and I challenge you to say it. So just say what you want to say and say it. But to infer that I don't have some right to speak to whoever I want to after a meeting or during a meeting, that goes against my rights as a public citizen to participate in these meetings, as a citizen to participate in government. Number two, when you come off the dais after a city council meeting and you walk down right after me and talk to the chief of police about me, okay, you're imposing some type of authority over the police department that I don't have. Now, the chief of police did not come to me. This was reported to me by an individual that witnessed the action. I called up the chief of police. He looked into it, used Barbara Ellistad's tapes from the Mesquite Citizen Journal and reviewed my conduct at that meeting. He found my conduct completely and wholly appropriate. Completely. I asked the police chief, I said, what was the conduct that that police officer should have been standing there? And he told me that that police officer will not intervene unless there is physical contact between individuals. Other than that, he would only respond at the request of the presiding officer of the meeting, which at that time would have been Ted, to either remove me, to keep me quiet. The officer has no authority to intervene unless it becomes physical. I took the time to find out exactly the facts and if I really did do something wrong. So Mr. Gustavison, if you want to talk to me, I'm available to talk. I'll discuss anything with you. But please don't come and make statements in public meetings that there's something nefarious about me talking to a city council member, an employee of the city, or some other people attending the meeting. It's not appropriate. It's abuse of your power. Thank you.
Okay, is there any other public?
Ken Harper. Mr. Gustavison and Mr. Bowler both made reference to you all reaching an agreement and shaking hands. I missed that. Was that at last meeting?
I did too.
No, actually, Mr. Gustavson made reference to it. I made reference to his statement.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're not alone. I did too.
Okay. So you didn't hold a meeting where you all reached some kind of agreement?
It was after the meeting.
And also, what was the, it looked like a meeting going on in here before 5 o'clock. What was that about?
It was a legal litigation meeting on some legislation, or some
Let's leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all you have to do.
legal litigation
I
meeting.
just suggest that at any time, if the Attorney General takes an interest in your what you're doing, it's always a good idea to let the public know when you're holding a closed meeting that's appropriate under the law. So rumors don't spread that there's something going on that's not. Thank you.
Okay, with that, seeing no John Paul, good to see you.
Thank you.
Here for John Paul, for all his service.
I came here because I thought it was a bit strange what was going on. And I didn't want to make a comment earlier. I was glad that you're allowing comments to continue at this time. And I wanted to say that I think, even though Mr. Gustafson may tell someone I don't like him, that's not true, I like him. So, and Sandra, I'd like you too. And Ted, you're all right, maybe.
That's the last time I'm giving you a ride.
Shoot. And you two guys haven't figured out yet.
Neither is my wife. We've been married 28 years, so. My mom's still working on it. I'll let you know when she gets the puzzle done.
There you go, thanks. I just wanted to say that I am impressed with going forward what is happening, especially with the Attorney General getting involved, and I imagine there will be a statement when that's resolved out to the ratepayers. And so, let's see what happens. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Good to see you, Don.
Regardless of what everybody else said, I was glad to see you, John. Any other comments? Okay, seeing none, we'll go to item 12, which is adjournment.